Hello CraftDee Family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we will be creating 3 new home decor DIY projects. Now these home decor projects are easy to make and all use items that are from the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or Walmart. And best of all, they all cost $1 or less. So if you like DIY on a budget, you are in the right place. For your convenience, I have provided the list of supplies and tools to make these in the description box below. I am so excited to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hello and welcome back to my amazing subscribers to my channel. If you're a new visitor to my channel today and love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now, let's jump right into the projects. Now the first project will be a 2-piece set of decorative vases. Now for this project, we will need 2 of these small round glass bowls, 1 pack of these glass Tealight holders, some Jute twine. Now the first thing we want to do is grab those bowls and Tealight holders and remove all of the packaging and the labels. And then we're going to go ahead and clean all the pieces thoroughly with alcohol. And now I'm just going to go ahead and place down my mat so you can see it a little bit better. So next we're going to go ahead and adhere these together, and we're going to be using E6000 and hot glue. So I'm going to start by applying E6000 to the bottom of the Tealight holders. And then I'm going to follow up with a ring of hot glue. And then we want to apply it to the bottom of the glass bowl and press it into place. And then we're going to repeat this for the other bowl. Now once the bowls have dried a little while, we're going to go ahead and paint them. Now I will be using this white chalk paint to paint these. So we're going to be applying 2 nice coats of paint to the bowl vases, making sure that they dried thoroughly in between the coats. And here are the vases completely dry. So now we're going to apply some jute string around the top edge of the bowl. Now we want to apply about 1 inch of the string all the way around. So we're going to go around the top edge with hot glue, and we want to start applying the twine in place. Now once we finish that top edge, just completely wrapping around until you got about 1 inch down, or to the way that you like it. And here is what it looks like all finished. Now we're just going to go ahead and repeat this with the other vase, and this is what both of them look like completed. And all you have to do now is just add some greenery of your choice and you are done with this project. And here it is, all completed. I am so happy with the way that these turned out. Now I added this cute lamb ear from Walmart and it just looks amazing. Now you could even add flowers, rocks, or use these for stylish holders on your desk. There are so many possibilities to use these. Now for project 2, we'll be making a wood tray. Now for this project, you'll need one of these wood kids puzzles from the Dollar Tree, a pack of these tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree, and 4 paint stir sticks that come in packs of 10 for 98 cents. Now we want to take out about 20 of the tumbling blocks and set them to the side. And we also want to grab our paint sticks and set them to the side as well, and then grab our puzzle piece. We want to go ahead and remove all of the packaging. Now you can remove the puzzle pieces on the back, but I'm going to go ahead and leave them in and secure them with wood glue, because this leaves a neat and level finish and great presentation if you plan to sell them. So now that all the puzzle pieces are secure, we're going to go ahead and cover them with some brown craft paper. Now all we're going to do is just run a bead of that hot glue all the way around the puzzles puzzle side and secure it into place on the craft paper. And then we just go ahead and trim off that excess. And now we're just going to go ahead and sand off that manufacturer's imprint on the wood side. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay out my cutting mat, and I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and I want to trim off that remaining craft paper around the edges. Now my puzzle measures about 11.5 by 8.5 inches, so we want to make our paint sticks fit. So I ended up trimming off about 1/2 inch from the 2 long paint sticks to measure 11 inches, and I trimmed the other paint sticks down to 6.25 inches to fit in between the 2 long sticks. Now once I had all my measurements in place, I took these outside and trimmed them with my jigsaw. So here are my pieces all cut and ready, and now I'm just going to go ahead and test fit these to make sure they fit the puzzle board. Everything looks good. So now we're ready to stain. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down a plastic bag to cover my working surface. Now I'll be using this Rustoleum stain in the color Cabernet, which is a really deep red cherry color. Now I know this can get messy, so I'm going to go ahead and put on some gloves. Now make sure your stain is mixed well before you use it. And you can also use an acrylic and paint and water mix if you don't have stain. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an old towel scrap, and what I'm going to do is apply the color to the wood puzzle. Look how rich that color is. Wow. And then I'm going to apply the stain to the tumbling blocks and the paint sticks. And then we're just going to sit these to the side to dry. So now that everything is dry, it's time to adhere them together. So to do this, I am going to be using wood glue. Now I'm going to go ahead and start by placing my tumbler blocks on the puzzle board with 5 blocks along the long side and 4 blocks along the short side. And now that they're all in place, I can secure them with that wood glue. And here are all the blocks glued into place. Now while that dries, we can go ahead and glue the top trim together. Now I'm just going to attach the pieces together the same way we did when we measured them out on top of the puzzle. Now once we're ready to place that trim on top, we're just going to go ahead and apply a bit of wood glue to the top of each one of the tumbler blocks. And for extra security, we're going to put a small dot of hot glue on each corner. And then we place that frame on top and press gently into place. And then we just let this fully dry and it's ready to use. And here is the completed project already. Now this color, wow, I'm so thrilled at this rich wine color on this tray. This tray is such a showpiece, and I have embellished it with a few ivory candles and some greenery as an accent. Now this tray can be finished in any color you like, and I plan to make one in a deep walnut and also a weathered gray. I just can't wait. Now project 3 is a home themed easel sign set. Now for this project, we'll need 4 of these mini easels from Dollar General that I got for 50% off on sale. We'll also need a bunch of this greenery from Dollar General for $1. And we'll need these home letters for the easels that I've linked in the description box below as a printable. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our easels and we want to cover the art in the middle. Now you can chalk paint it, or you can certainly do any kind of covering you like, but I'm going to use this printable that I have with a home sign. So I'm going to take a piece of parchment paper. I'm going to put that parchment paper inside the opening, and I'm just going to line it up with my finger just to trace that shape onto it so I can form a little template and I'll know what size to cut my letters. And now we can use that as a template to outline our letters. Now I wanted to have a background that resembled shiplap, so I'm going to go ahead and take my ruler and a gray colored pencil, and I'm going to mark tick marks every ½ inch along each side of that letter template. And then what I'm going to do is draw lines across the sheet, making sure I'm matching up those tick marks evenly. And now I'm just adding random shading to add to that shiplap look. Now once that's all done, we can go ahead and cut our letters out. So now that we have our letters, we're going to grab those, lay those out, and we're also going to lay out our easels. Now I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and I'm going to apply a small dot of glue on each corner on the back of that template and place it onto the easel. Now I'm going to go ahead and repeat this for all of the letters. Now once that's all done, we're going to go ahead and take this greenery from Dollar General, and I'm going to kind of measure how long we want it because we're going to be applying this to the easel. Once we get the measurement, we're going to clip off 4 pieces. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my jute twine and I want to apply it to each of those stems of the greenery with a little hot glue. Now once those are all done, we're just going to apply a little hot glue to the side of each easel, and we're going to glue that stem into place. Now while it dries, we can secure it with a little clip from the Dollar Tree. Now while those dry, we're going to go ahead and take some of this striped ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to make 4 small bows. And now that those stems are dry, we can remove those clips, and then we can apply our bows to each one of the stems. And now this project is done. How easy was that? And here is the completed project on display. I really love how this one turned out. Now this simple update looks so nice, and I totally took the look of these easels up a notch. Now these projects were so much fun to make. Be sure to let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Listen, if you enjoyed the tutorial today, please give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Make sure that you're following She's So Crafty EE on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out my tutorial today. If you like videos like these and you don't want to miss the next one, make sure you're subscribed by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.